Hello, friends. Everyone wants to be fluent in English overnight. Is it possible? Kabir sir achieved his goal within a year. Let's see how did he do it, and please watch till the end because this video is gonna be very much inspirational.
I'd like to become a singer or maybe a coder. Maybe.
So my first question for you is, how did you
I believe
learn
that my
English?
tutor is YouTube.
Oh, that's a nice thing. Mostly all of the people's tutor is YouTube and Google and all those social medias app. I have some tips of learning English like this quickly.
With that,
I'd like to change the education
I
system
was
and the medical.
doing my studies, so people used to make fun of my English. Okay, hi Arundhati, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also doing well, can't complain. And I'm on cloud nine right now because I'm talking to you.
Oh, by the way, where are
Well,
you?
okay, I'm from Jharkhand.
Oh, that's great. That's
Why
amazing.
great? Why great?
Because
What's
it's
amazing?
my neighboring state. I live in Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh are like connected at a point, like they are
Hmm,
adjacent
hmm,
to each other.
hmm, hmm.
That's why. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yes. So, introduction. So, could you please tell me about yourself?
So you already know my name is Arundhati. So I'm 11 years old. Not 11, I'm 12 years old. And
Mhm,
I live in Bhilai. It's a city in Chhattisgarh. It's like a small city.
mhm.
And my hobbies are painting, reading books, sometimes singing and dancing, and coding as well.
Oh wow. What is the
So,
first question for me?
so my first question for you is, how did you learn English?
Hmm. Well, how did I learn English? Just 1 year back, I started learning English. Okay, and I learned English with the help of YouTube, watching videos, a lot of videos, and doing practice. I did a lot of practice with my friend each and every day. And I say to everyone that if you want to learn English, then you need to do practice every day consistently. You'll have to do practice because it's a language. So I learned it, with the help of practice and watching YouTube videos, more and more videos.
That's great. Like it's really very difficult to learn like any language on our own, but if we have a tutor or something, then it's easier. But it's really great that you learned English on your own.
Well, I believe that my tutor is YouTube.
Oh, that's a nice thing. Mostly all of the people's tutor is YouTube and Google and all those social medias app.
Yeah. So I'd also like to know about you that at this early stage, how did you learn English?
To be frank, I study in an English medium school, so I have to
Okay.
speak in English with my teachers. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that how I learned English. It's like I had a community or something like that in with the teachers. In the schools, we learned English, and we used to talk to our teachers in English. So I think that's how I learned English. And in my home also, I try to speak with my mom in English. She like only talks in English because she wants my English to improve. That's why I speak
Okay.
with my mother and I learn many
Mm-hmm.
new things.
Well, that's quite nice that you do have an environment in your home, okay, in your house. So that's quite nice because people, most of the people don't have the culture, the environment in their house, okay, of English. So if you got an environment that's quite nice, that's gonna help you a lot to improve your English in a short span of time, I believe. Okay, because
Yeah.
it along with practice and watching videos, you also need an environment. So you'll have to create it, and you have that environment. So that's quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I got to know that you learned English really very far, like really very quickly, like in 1 year, I think. So, do you have some tips of learning English like this quickly?
Well, it's all about practice. I would say there is a famous quote like practice makes a man perfect. So
Yeah.
it's 110% true. If you do practice, and one more thing, you should have a kind of burning desire inside you. Okay. So if you do have a burning desire to do something, no one can stop you. Believe me, no one can stop you. If you want to do something, okay. So the number one thing is that you should have a burning desire of learning English. Number two is practice. It's a language. You do have your native language. I do have my native language. People have their own language. I mean native language. So
Yeah.
how did you learn it? How did I learn it? Just doing practice. So it's
Yeah.
English. We are when it's come to learn English, so we feel that we'll have to learn grammar. It is true, but not deeply. It's quite
Yeah.
okay if you know the basics of grammar. Okay, so the most important thing is practice. If you are doing practice, believe me, you're gonna be a fluent speaker. I know it's gonna take some at least I believe at least 6 months. At least 6 months.
Hmm. We also need like consistency because people
Of
like
course.
get bored of doing the
Yeah.
same things again and again. So you should have the burning desire, as you said. The burning desire is the most necessary thing to learn or do something.
Of course, yes. And you said consistency, 100% consistency. When I was learning English, I did practice, more than 6 months consistently, with my friend, since morning, like in the time of morning, and sometime, in the morning time of evening as well. So
That's great.
that's how I learned it. So whenever people ask me that how should I learn, I share my own experience that how did I learn it. You can apply it and you can learn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you get a chance to do some social work, okay, as you said, I want to be an IS officer. So
Yeah.
if you get a chance to do a few social work or a social work, so what would be that?
I'd like to change the education system and the medical systems.
Mm-hmm.
Like in education systems, I have noticed and also experienced that children like have to carry many books, many copies to their schools. Like they have a lot of pressure on their shoulders, like they have to carry those bags. And I've also noticed that in school they focus more on the theory part. Like they're like learn and just learn these questions and you'll pass in the exams. Only
Mm-hmm.
like there are only a few teachers who are really interested in teaching us and explaining all of those things. Obviously teachers explain those things, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
don't like, set in our mind, like it's not that real or like interactive type of thing. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
boring lesson and everything. And I've also noticed that a few schools are really very expensive and poor
Mm.
people cannot afford them, and that's why many people are like illiterate in our country. So I
Yeah.
want to improve those things. And in hospitals also, I have noticed that we have to pay a lot for the medications and those bills. And even for getting admitted in the hospital, it takes like advance fees and everything. So it's really very bad. People who are poor, they obviously go to the government hospitals because they cannot afford private. But in government hospitals also, they have to pay a little,
Yeah.
and there are like not much good facilities. Like the beds are like a little dirty, the bathrooms are like not clean. And in COVID also there was like like the COVID patients were also in the same room and the other normal patients were also in the same room. This facility was not good. So I want to improve all of these things. And
Yeah.
I want to give free education to poor, free and good education to poor people. And also, if possible, I'd like to give free health medications and everything to poor people.
Yeah, as far as free education is concerned, our government is also providing us the free education, but
Yeah.
I believe that it's not a good quality because, I have studied in government school, so I have the idea about all the system of kind of in my locality especially, and I believe that it happens in many places of our country. So I
Yeah.
have the idea about it. We are really we do have the facility of government school and all that, but the culture, the environment over there is not so good. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, I agree with you.
My mom
All
also
right.
went to government school, and she told that there were not like good facilities and everything. She always like lectures me about schools, how her school was not good and mine is really better, and I should take advantages of my school facilities.
Yes, yes,
One more
correct, correct.
question: that what like inspired you or pushed you to learn English? Like, what was the reason?
I wouldn't say that I was, because I have completed my graduation. So when I was doing my studies, so people used to make fun of my English as
Oh,
the most
that's
important thing. No, it's not sad. I accept that I was quite weak. My English was not so good. So my friends, my batchmates used to make fun of a kind of fun of my English. So that time I felt kind of very upset, very sad. Then when lockdown started, I came back to my home and I started learning English. I started focusing on my communication skill that I will have to
yeah.
improve it. Okay, and after that I did really hard work, and I got success, and
Yeah.
now it's better, I would say, but I want to be more and more perfect, okay, like native speakers.
Really, very great. Like your accent is amazing. I've seen your videos. You have like really great English. It's just amazing.
Well, it's very kind of you, but I want to be more perfect.
Yeah.
So it's I didn't stop here, because I want to sound like more and more and more and more impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So my next last question for you is that, well, you are studying in Seven Stone Rules. So what is your best memory, or what is your fun memory? Okay, so far.
Uh, I don't think there has been any fun memory because, like, I came to high school when I came to class six, and at that time online classes were going on. So there hasn't been any fun moment or something. But I think that every moment of my online school and nowadays offline exams have started. So every moment of my school life and everything has been fun.
Okay. So do you like online classes or offline classes?
Offline classes are the best because you get
Mm-hmm.
like an interactive like interaction with the teacher, and that's great, and the environment is also just amazing.
Okay. Okay. So if possible, in upcoming time, then we'll have next session. Okay. So thanks for joining me, Arundhati. It was great talking to you. Have a
Okay,
great day and best of luck for your future.
thank you very much. Have a great night.
You too.
Okay, bye bye.